Hello, this is Fitwit,
a video magazine
where we talk about
eating better,
spending better,
and building a healthier, wealthier,
wiser community.
What better way to
Start the year
than talking about relationship
with food
and with money? Today is our first episode
of Fitwit
and we're going to talk all about relationship
with a big R.
The new year has just begun, and a lot of us over the last few weeks have spent time with our family and friends, strengthening the bonds that we have with each other. But one relationship that often gets missed out is your relationship with food. So today I'm going to talk about our relationship with food and how we can make it better. And I'll give you a small example to just illustrate this. So think about it in this way. Now, would you invite a friend over to your house who you don't like, or that doesn't make you feel good? Mostly the answer is no. So in a similar way, the food that we eat needs to benefit our body and also make us feel good. When you have a good relationship with food, there are few things that you will feel. One is more energetic, you'll be able to focus and think better, be able to sleep well, and also feel really light. So then you know that the food you're eating is actually benefiting your body. तो अभी मैं आपको few tips दूंगी so that you can start the new year on a healthy note. So सबसे पहले, and it's very important, is to make a food plan. Okay, a lot of times we start with good intentions. We want to eat healthy, but it doesn't happen because we don't have a meal plan made, or we don't know what to do. So we run out of ideas very quickly, or we run out of food options, and then all our plans go for a toss. Okay, so deciding what you want to eat every day helps you prepare well, and then you can do your grocery shopping accordingly, and it fits better and it will help you sustain that for longer. Okay, include foods that you also like in it so that you want to go back and follow that plan that you made. Cheese is that you've got to eat more fruits and vegetables. Now, the best part about eating or including more fruits and vegetables in your diet is that it helps flush out all the toxins. It provides more antioxidants, meaning those good soldiers that fight against your body, and it also keeps you feeling light, and your digestive tract, your digestion gets better. The third point is for you to take off and discard all of the sweets and unhealthy junk food that you have. You keep a little bit, but simple सी बात है. अगर you see the first thing that you see when you open your fridge or pantry is a box of sweets or some unhealthy snack that you really like, then you're tempting yourself and making it difficult for you to stay away from it. So what I generally advise is keep a little bit of foods for yourself that you like, but stock your pantry and fridge with healthier food options. Okay, so go grocery shopping for fruits, for vegetables, yogurt, makhana, popcorn. All of these are healthy snacks and nuts that you can keep in your fridge. The fourth point, which is again very important, और बहुत नहीं करते, but you should have your meals at least 2 to 3 hours before you go to bed, because this will make sure that your food is digested well and you feel light and energized when you get up in the morning. The fifth point, the last one, is for you to stay hydrated. Now, a lot of us, when we come back from our holiday, feel very bloated, lethargic, heavy. And by keeping yourself hydrated, we flush out all the toxins that are there in our body, and we also help our digestions work better. Okay, so drinking beverages like green tea, black tea, tender coconut water, lemon water, all of these are great for you to keep hydrated. In this episode of Fitwit, and I'm going to see you soon with lots more, so stay tuned.
Hi, I'm Namrita Singh. I'm here to help you understand your relationship with money. Wish you all a very happy new year. The holiday season is finally over, and all of us are worried about our personal finances at some level. Be it our housing EMIs, our credit card bills, or children's education expenses. Let us build a system to improve our relationship with money. Now, how do we do that? We need to understand where we stand as we speak. What is our net worth and what are our monthly savings? These would be the first steps to start building our relationship with money. What is a net worth? Net worth is nothing but the difference between assets and liabilities. Very heavy words. Let me simplify this for you. Assets are nothing but what we own. Our investments in real estate, our cash and bank deposits, investments into mutual funds, bonds, stocks and shares, even our family jewelry. All this would construe as assets. Now, what are liabilities? Liabilities would be our housing loans, our credit card bills or outstanding, our car loans. The difference between what we own and what we owe is the net worth. So, जो हमारा है और हमें जो दूसरों को लौटाना है, the difference is the net worth. Once we understand what our net worth is, we know where we stand. The next step would be to understand how much are we saving per month. Now, what are savings? Savings are the difference between our income and expenses. So, all of us would have a certain idea about how much are we earning and what our income is. For salaried people, it would be very simple, as there would be a fixed amount hitting the account on a specific date. For some, it can be investment income plus rental income, and for retirees, it would be pension income, right? So, all this would construe as income. Now, what would come under expenses? Expenses would be whatever we are spending on. So, our utility bills, our driver's salary, our maid's salary, our expenses on going for movies, eating out, buying gadgets, all this would construe as expenses. Now, the difference between our income and expenses would be the savings. Now, for some of us, the situation might be very different. In the sense, salary आती तो है, but कहाँ जाती है पता नहीं, right? So, if that is the situation, we need to understand where are we spending. Are we making any unnecessary expenses? Can we control some of the expenses that we are, incurring? As long as we are saving 15 to 20% of our income, we are in a good position. See, all the problems in our life cannot be sorted in one day. Similarly, our money worries and issues with money will never be solved overnight. But if we take these small steps, I think we can build a long-term relationship where our money will work for us and help us lead a better life. Please stay tuned, as we would be sharing a toolkit to help you better your relationship with money. Thank you.